Once upon a time, there lived a girl named Finny. She lived in a land far, far away, a prosperous land where everyone is happy, especially the parents, the teachers, and the students. A beautiful, perfect land called Edutopia. And this is the story of Finny in Edutopia. But before we start talking about Edutopia, there is a critical information that you need to know. Or Edutopia is based on the idea of 3E rule. First rule is embrace. Students need to embrace the diversity because we are all part of a whole. Second rule is engage. Students need to be in the active position, which is only possible through their engagement. And the third rule is enjoy. Our aim is to create a learning environment in which students will enjoy what they do and learn. Early education is compulsory and free because it pays off in the future. The government of Edutopia learned well from the Chicago longitudinal study in the 1980s. Finny and all of her friends in Edutopia attended kindergarten. All kindergartens have high-quality teachers and facilities. Government of Edutopia land learned a lot from a country called Finland. Teachers are highly appreciated. They all have at least master's degree. They are respected by the society, and especially by the parents. Teachers are experts, supported by many forms of communities of practice. Thus, students in Edutopia enjoy every milestone of their learning journey. All schools in Edutopia are effectively inclusive. This means that every classroom has support for students with special needs. An example is every infrastructure is designed to be barrier-free. Most of all, the culture in the school support this. For example, norms, values, and practices, they all foster students and teachers' intrinsic motivation to live inclusively. Inclusivity in Edutopia is meant for students with special needs and students from marginalized groups. They have the same opportunities to get a good education and they have all the support needed. The culture in all classrooms in Edutopia promotes dialogue. Students are encouraged to think critically and not be submissive to the teachers. Students are stimulated to think creatively and maintain tolerance among each other. Everyone in Edutopia land has positive and welcoming attitude towards refugees. Thanks to the open-minded government of Edutopia, they follow the guideline from OECD on how to integrate refugee children into society, and especially in education. The government of Edutopia provides support for refugee students and also their parents. Support include free accommodation, language learning courses, job opportunities for parents, and mental health care. Beyond all, the culture in Edutopia land is very positive towards refugees. Primary school is a crucial time in every child's life. During this period, students need to lay a solid foundation of knowledge, and schools should pay more attention to their mathematics, literature, speech, writing or composition, phonics and reading, and science development. Under this premise, they cultivate their interest and practical ability. In the middle school stage, schools should pay more attention to the diversified development of students, and first consider what is required for graduation as the most important. Parents and teens can work together to choose subjects that both pique their interest and take into account their future plans and goals. In addition to foundation courses, students have many opportunities to take electives in various study areas. These not only broaden students' academic knowledge but also teach them valuable life skills. Students are free to choose a class from a set of options required for the school curriculum. In other cases, students may have room in their schedules to choose to study something based solely on their interest and their desire. Examples are art, music, photography or ceramics, horse riding, computer applications, graphic design or web design, business law, cooking and other life skills, psychology, trade field studies, auto mechanics or nursing, and personal finance. Students on the career track may be able to gain some hands-on learning in areas such as metalwork and woodworking. The school even offers opportunities to earn certificates or licenses that will help them in their future careers. The right curriculum is challenging and engaging, but not unrealistically rigorous or overwhelming. An ideal schedule can help students succeed, enjoy their studies, and have a great academic experience while preparing them for future plans. Morning recess or lunch times and weekly commute times may vary by grade level. The first class start at 8:30 in the morning, later continuing a half-hour break at 10 and setting 1 hour lunch break from 12 to 1. And ending the day's class before 3 in the afternoon. After 3 p.m., students can independently participate in school co-curricular activities or clubs. Regarding lesson breaks, 10 minutes is enough for students. The length of each lesson should be allocated according to the student's concentration time and content of the course. For example, in elementary school, the time for a math class should be 30 minutes, one lesson per day, and in the middle school, it can be extended to 60 minutes. The media chosen for use in the course will depend on the specific course and instructional objectives. We use media to engage students, help students retain knowledge, spark interest in a topic, and illustrate the relatedness of many concepts. We use videos and images that provide visual information and support critical thinking skills, such as photographs or illustrations, lectures or documentaries, to support visual learning and aid in understanding concepts. We use textbooks and other written materials that provide information and support reading and writing skills, without forgetting the audio materials, such as podcasts, recordings, or music to support listening and speaking skills. Interactive digital tools such as simulations or games are also an important part of our curriculum. The aim is to engage students and support problem solving as well as critical thinking skills. All students growing up face the normal challenges of coping with everyday problems. The primary goal of the school counseling program is to enhance student achievement and accomplishment. The consultation provides information and skills to parents or guardians, teachers, and the community to assist them in helping students in academic, career, personal, or social development. Consultation may be delivered individually or in small or large groups. We know that school counseling interventions substantially impact student academic and personal development, and specific interventions such as small group counseling or individual counseling, classroom guidance, and consultation activities seem to contribute directly to student success in the classroom. School counselors continuously assess their students' need to identify barriers and obstacles that may be hindering success and also advocate for programmatic efforts to eliminate these barriers. Therefore, school counseling is an integral partner in our educational system. Grades. are commonly used method for evaluating student performance and progress in an academic setting. Some argue that grades are necessary in order to provide feedback to students and to hold them accountable for their work. Others argue that grades can be overly simplistic and do not accurately reflect student learning or potential. But however, in our Edutopia, grades will be given on the basis of teacher, peer review, feedback, and additionally, we will also take into account how students evaluate their overall performance, and it is so essential for students to feel responsible for their learning process. Grade retention, or holding a student back a grade, is a controversial topic. Some argue that it can be beneficial for students who are struggling academically, while others believe it can be detrimental to their self-esteem and academic progress. According to Jemerson 2001, when the association between grade retention and dropping out of school was investigated, it was found that children retained during elementary school are at increased risk of dropping out of high school. For this reason, in our Edutopia, grade retention is very last solution and can only occur if it aligns with students' individual needs. Certificates or degrees are necessary for recognizing student achievement and for post-secondary education or employment. Certificates and degrees can be seen as necessary for certain careers and professional opportunities, but it should be also considered that it's not always the case that a certificate or degree is proof of knowledge or skills. Ideas for Edutopia were based on brilliant work by different scientists, which we cited here. Thank you very much for listening to our story of Edutopia.